One, two, Freddy's coming for you.
But why? What did I do? I didn't do anything wrong. Your parents killed Freddy, burned him alive. So whatever you do, don't fall asleep. Brendan! Brendan!
It's too late now. He's mine. He's all mine. And I'm gonna take him to see Nightmare on Elm Street.
Hey YouTubers, Wet Movie 1 here. I just got out of seeing the new Nightmare on Elm Street, the reimagining or whatever you want to call it. You know, there's a lot of good stuff in this movie. If you guys love the original, I think you guys will get a kick out of this one. It's much more darker than the original, than the Nightmare on Elm Street series. You know how like Freddy would joke around like, welcome to prime time, bitch, and shit like that. There's a couple of little jokes, but it's not. It's the way they say it, the way Freddy says it is not jokingly, like how Robert would do it. You know what I mean? Robert Englund. It's more darker, more like I'm gonna kill you, whatever the joke is, but says it really meanly and shit. You know how Freddy is like, playing a video game in one of the ones with the kid and shit. Jump, jump! Oh, damn it! I hate when I lose this game. Or however, Freddy plays that video game in one of the movies. It's just much more darker than the original. I'm not saying it's bad. It's one of just to let you guys know, it's one of my favorite Platinum Dunes movies now at the moment. Because all these other remakes that they've done, like the Texas Chainsaw and stuff, not the greatest and shit. But I still kind of enjoyed the Texas Chainsaw Massacre a little bit, just because Jessica Biel was in it. But this one, Jackie Earle Haley actually did a pretty good job in this. But the only thing is, in this movie, if you guys seen it, is you see Freddy a little bit too fucking much. That's the only thing. Like in the other ones, they had Freddy pop in every once in a while. It seemed like Freddy was here like every, it's 7 minutes, where's Freddy? You know what I mean? One of those fucking things, like it seems like Freddy had to be there every couple minutes. But it's like tick, 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 ding, 7 minutes, there he is again, But I don't know if it's not exactly 7 minutes, but something like that. It seems like he was always popping there. But the new thing that they had there about micro naps sounds kind of stupid, but it is kind of cool the way they had it on film and stuff. Like she's in a pharmacy or whatever, like CVS or whatever, and she's walking through the aisle and shit. She turns around and she sees like the pharmacy, then it blinks to where you see Freddy coming a little bit. Then it blinks, what I mean? It was cool. It was cool. The acting in it, some of the actors in it weren't the greatest. I really liked the kid, the emo kid, the goth kid in this. I thought it was good. And if you guys have seen it, the ending of this movie, to me, was a little bit better than the ending of the original. I think if they ended the original the way they ended this one, it would have been a little bit cooler than that corny ass one that they had in the original. That whole in the original, how the mom gets pulled through the front door and stuff, and it looks like a doll and shit like that. I know they couldn't help that whole thing with a doll and shit back in the day, but it's worth checking out. I know I'm going to be buying this one when it comes to Blu-ray or DVD or whatever format's out by that time. And, it does touch on a few of the other moments that the original had. Do you know how that one girl in the... Shit. You know how that one girl gets pulled up and she's like getting thrown around a room and shit? There's that in there. Of course, that thing that you see when Nancy's in the bathtub and Freddy's hand comes up just like the original and shit. And just a little bit, they touch on the, do you know how that whole blood in that one, so I keep saying sorry, but in the original, when that one, I forgot the character's name, when the person dies, all this blood's like, coming up out of the bed and shit like that. They don't do that exactly, but they do touch on that, and I thought it was really cool how they touched on it a little bit. But I really recommend you guys check this one out. It's not the worst Platinum Dunes movies that's ever, been put out. There's been some fucking stinkers that came out from that company. But this one was actually pretty good, and I really recommend you guys check this one out. Well, thank you for watching my review, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Check out Nightmare on Elm Street. Ooh, 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you.